Hello, friends. Welcome to the Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Sally Allen. And today we are going to talk about consistency because consistency in leadership is oxygen. And what does that mean? It means that when you are in a people leading role, especially middle managers, people are looking for you to be consistent. Whatever you do is creating an identity for them as they look at you. They're starting to judge you based on your behavior. And some of the behavior that I have seen, and I have even done this because I'm a very impatient person, or I used to be an impatient person. I'm recovering from that. Is I would ask somebody to do something. And because I want to make sure that it's done, I might ask somebody else to do it. And what happens is I start confusing people because I already asked person A to do it and then I asked person B to do it, and it's all confusing. And I had a boss who used to do that. He would ask me to do something, but then he'll forget he asked me and he asked somebody else. And so we're doubling up and we're duplicating work and it's just stepping on toes and it's messy. So when I say be consistent, one, clear is kind. Clarity is important. When you ask somebody to do something, let them do it. Give them clear deadlines. It's so surprising to me that sometimes when I coach managers and I ask, did you give clear deadlines? Did you give clear instructions? Did you tell them exactly what you want? And I get this blank look sometimes. So every time you give somebody something to do, I also teach people ask the right questions when someone gives you something to do. Make sure you understand their expectation, you understand their deadlines, and you understand where you can put your spin versus what the manager needs. Okay, let's continue on consistency. Consistency meaning even your tone, the way you speak, the way you communicate with your team. If you're even keel, that's fine. If you get a little, I wouldn't say emotional, but I would say passionate, that's fine. But if your mood fluctuates up and down and your team does not know when you are going to blow up next, that's bad for morale. And I have had, I won't say the opportunity, but I have had, for lack of a better word, bosses like that when you couldn't tell when they're going to blow up. There's no consistency in their tempers, and you don't know where you stand, and you are walking on eggshells around them. Don't do that to your team. Listen, especially if you're a middle manager, control your temper, understanding why are you losing your mind over little things. It's good to dig into that, get the coaching and the help that you need. And third, consistency on how you deal with each direct report across the board. Favoritism will break your team so fast, and people will lose trust in you. You will lose credibility, that it's not even worth it. Really think about that. And I know, just like we have favoritism with our kids and our dogs sometimes, we do it in the workplace. But even if you feel it, you can't show it because that's the thing that will bring morale down. I've seen executives have their little cliquey circle and no one can get into that. They can't break into that circle. And it's such bad culture. Guess what it does? When that starts from the top, it funnels down to the rest of the business because it gives people permission to do it. Don't be that manager. Even if your boss is like that, you have a choice because you know how it feels to be on the outside. And your boss doesn't control how you lead your team. You get to lead with your values. You get to lead with your mission and your personal vision. Yes, the company have its mission and its strategy and its vision, but you as a person have your own values and your own mission and your own vision. And you know how it feels to be left out. So you get to create that culture within your team, regardless of what's going on in the business around you. Middle managers hear this. I want you to be encouraged to know that you can do this and you have a choice. And with this type of mentality, you can work anywhere, no matter what the culture is, because you go in and you bring you wherever you go and you get to create your own culture. Again, consistency is oxygen, and you get to decide where you want to be consistent and where you don't want to be consistent. But for the most part, your team is watching what you do, and that's what they will emulate. So if this episode sparked anything in you, please remember to share it. And remember, if you change your mindset, you can change your life. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have an amazing